Is Jose Rizal the hero we think he is? In this thought-provoking video, we will dig deep into the life of the Philippine national hero, uncovering the truth behind his unyielding fight against a corrupt system. Armed not with a sword but with intellect, words, and robust principles, Rizal was an icon of bravery unlike any Hollywood portrayal. Join us as we explore his personal sacrifices and unwavering convictions that ultimately cost him his life. Discover why his unique definition of heroism challenges our traditional notions, and why it resonates even today. Jose Rizal is officially recognized as a national hero of the Philippines, but like many historical figures, he's not without controversy. Let's break it down so you can decide for yourself. Was Rizal really a hero, or just a privileged intellectual? The case for Rizal as a hero. 1. Power of the pen. Rizal fought not with guns, but with his writing. His novels Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo exposed the abuse and corruption of the Spanish clergy and government. These inspired many Filipinos, including Bonifacio and other revolutionaries, to stand up against colonial rule. 2. Martyrdom. His execution in 1896 made him a symbol of resistance. Even though he wasn't calling for full-blown revolution, his death united Filipinos and sparked outrage against Spain. 3. Modern nationalism. Rizal promoted education, reform, and national identity, not just revenge. He believed in peaceful, legal change, and that made him stand out from those who only saw violence as the answer. 4. Global thinker. He was ahead of his time, multilingual, well-traveled, and informed. He engaged in political debates across Europe and tried to elevate the Filipino voice in the global stage. The case against Rizal as a pure hero. 1. Elite privilege. Rizal was from a wealthy family. He had access to education abroad, something most Filipinos couldn't dream of. Critics say he was more of an estrado, elite reformist, than a true man of the people. 2. Not a revolutionary. He was against the Katipunan uprising. He thought Filipinos weren't ready for independence and feared revolution would lead to chaos. This made him unpopular among those who wanted armed resistance. 3. Questionable loyalty. Some claim he was too loyal to Spain, wanting reforms within the empire, not independence. There's even a theory that he was used by Spanish authorities as a controlled opposition, until he became too influential. 4. Romantic entanglements. Rizal had multiple relationships with women, including European lovers. Some see this as evidence he was living a classy European lifestyle, enjoying personal pleasure while others suffered under colonial rule. Jose Rizal is officially recognized as the national hero of the Philippines for his pivotal role in inspiring Filipino nationalism and reform during Spanish colonial rule. However, some controversies surround his legacy, including debates over his actual involvement in the Philippine Revolution, differing interpretations of his writings, and contrasting views on his methods, whether he was a reformist rather than a revolutionary. These complexities reflect the challenges of interpreting historical figures in their full context. So, was he serving Spain or betrayed by them? It's complicated. Rizal asked for reforms, not independence. That made him acceptable to Spain for a while. But as his influence grew, and more Filipinos rallied around his ideas, Spain saw him as dangerous, even if he wasn't calling for war. When the revolution started in 1896 while he was in prison, he was quickly executed, partly as a warning to rebels. So in that sense, yes, he was used and then discarded. His execution made him more powerful dead than alive. Rizal's heroism lies in his intellectual and moral courage, using ideas and words as weapons against oppression rather than physical violence. His bravery in challenging a corrupt system through peaceful means highlights a profound and enduring form of heroism that differs from the typical action hero image. Hero, reformer, or opportunist? Rizal was a brilliant intellectual, a moral reformer, a symbol of peaceful resistance, not a revolutionary fighter like Bonifacio or Aguinaldo, a man with flaws and personal contradictions. But he was also courageous enough to speak the truth about injustice executed for his beliefs. Final thought. Maybe Rizal wasn't a hero tout in the Hollywood sense, sword in hand storming the palace. But he used his brain, words, and principles to fight a corrupt system, knowing it could cost his life. That takes a different kind of courage. Through thought-provoking insights and eye-opening analysis, we explore how Rizal's unwavering principles and profound words sparked change in a world filled with oppression. Witness a different kind of bravery that transcends swords and battles, a courageous mindset that inspires us all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more compelling history that shapes our future. Rizal taught history and courage.